Wherever are you going to be using this Shark Flex fan? Well, look, I'm on a baseball field. It is 80 degrees outside. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set this up right on the field, and then I'm going to show you what you might use if you're at a picnic. So let me set this up for you and show you how good it is. So first things first is all I want to do is just take off this cover. So this is going to have a Velcro and stretch material, so it just falls right off. And here is the actual fan. And here is going to be the fan itself. Now I want to set this up on the floor, so I just need to open up all the legs, and we're just going to place it down right here, right? Nothing too hard about that. Next up is that they give you a tank that you can just connect directly to your machine. Just insert that in, place it down, set it up, and voila, it is connected. Now we're going to turn on the water, and you can see it in use. You can see the water already coming out. It's incredibly simple because this is the water tank and this is the actual fan, and the fan is spraying the entire time. So what Shark has done is they moved those mist jets to the side. So based on the water pressure, there's going to be 1 and 2 mist areas on both sides instead of in the center. So one of the key differences on your Flex fan is that if you have this on a low speed, because of the location of where the mist is coming from, it is more likely to be blown away. So you have to put it at a higher fan speed generally. One of the biggest drawbacks to this updated design is that it's not going to be as directional as before. It does use water relatively slowly, so you're not looking at having to refill your tank often. And you'll notice on the FlexBreeze, and you'll notice with the FlexBreeze with the tank, because it uses the tank, actually, it's not going to have the same water pressure. So it's because of the pumping action, it's just not pumping as aggressively as if you're feeding it using a hose. So you notice because of the decrease in pressure, the mist is actually just blowing back at me a lot. So even though this is going to be incredibly convenient, in a windier area, it's not going to be as effective as the original FlexBreeze. So one of the things about these Flex fan is that it's completely portable. So as you can see, I'm just taking it by the handle, and we're going to take it to another area. And you could just keep it like this. It's attached. And then let's say you want to take it to a campsite, or you're outdoors and you just want your kids to play and you want it to be cooler. This is something I like to do. And since it comes with a remote, we can turn on the mist. We can turn on the breeze. And the mist is blowing. Now the big thing is that it doesn't have as much range as what you get if you use the hose, because it doesn't have the same water pressure. So honestly guys, I have my hand right here. It is getting wet. But as I go out, this is about the total range you get in terms of the mist. So where my hand is right here, how far you get, which is going to be about 15 feet. I would say about 15 feet before you don't feel it anymore. So the other secret is that if you want to just pop it off, you can, but you can also pick it up and take it all together, because there is going to be a relatively secure locking mechanism. So if you just want to take it all inside instead of having to take it all apart, you can, as I am doing right here. It is 5:06 right now. We have placed our Shark on max fan speed. We also have it on high pressure. We have about 5/6 of a tank of water. We're going to see how long that water is going to last for, because that's a good question. How good is the pressure? Because if this was using a regular hose, you get a lot more pressure, but since it's using a tank, we want to see if you're going to take this to the beach. Is it worth it? Let's find out. It is 5:57 now. It's been about 45 minutes, and you can see that we have not used all the water, but actually on boost mode at 45 minutes, you will run out of battery. So if I turn it on, that's going to indicate I need to refill it. And we had started from 100% battery life here. And you can also see the pattern that it makes. It's really just going to about 10 to 15 feet away. And it does it, if you point it downward, you can see how much mist it creates as well. So if you're wondering how long does your battery last for on boost, about 45 minutes. But if you have it at fan speed 3 or 4, you're probably going to get closer to 2 hours. And every subsequent slower fan speed, you will get more battery life. So ultimately, what's our verdict? Well, the Shark Flexbreeze Pro Mist Fan is definitely not going to reach 70 feet. We find the range is going to be about 15 feet. And when you compare it to the FlexBreeze fan with the Instacool attachment that uses the hose and attaches to the middle, it's just going to be dramatically weaker because you can see how much output you get when you have the hose set up. And that's just in parallel to just the overall performance here. It's going to be great if you're taking it to the beach. It's going to be great if you're taking it to the park. But with a mild breeze, it might be blowing some of that water back in your face. So that's one thing you have to realize about it. I think it's ultra portable. The battery life is good, especially if you use it on low, but that's going to be if you use this as a fan. Remember, if you have the mist and you're operating this unit on low, it's not going to be that powerful overall. So my verdict is that if you want the best portable fan that's going to have a mist feature, well, the Shark FlexBreeze Pro Mist with the tank is going to be the best option for you because it's the only fan I can think of that actually has a water tank that you can carry around with it that's not going to be just a regular swamp fan. So it's basically a Shark FlexBreeze that doesn't come with the Instacool. That's going to be coming with the mist on the sides. It's going to be coming with 2 new modes. And other than that, it's still a really good fan. It's just going to really depend on the price you're paying. At $249 MSRP, if you need it, there's nothing really like it, but that's a lot of money to spend on a fan. I think the sweet spot is going to be closer to $150, so hopefully Shark drops the price down soon. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help support our channel, and I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow, signing off. Bye, bye, bye.